from the studios of the O10 Network, right round Australia, Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, and Adelaide. Welcome to Australia's richest new faces, where viewers and contestants can win $25,000 worth of cash and prizes. Pots of Gold, presented by Woman's Day. And now, here's your Master of Ceremonies, Tommy Hanlon Jr.
Oh, we're in Sydney, and it's the semi-finals, and it's always a good feeling, number one, to be in Sydney, and number one, in the semi-finals, because you're sure, let's see, I don't know if you saw yesterday's show, but gee, with some brilliant acts and brilliant scores, too. And all this week, we'll be featuring the 35 semi-finalists from all over Australia, and the 5 winners of this week semi-finals go into the grand finals to be held in December, and they'll be competing for that trip on that beautiful white P&O liner going all around the South Pacific. Act 5 today is Groom and Clancy, journalist and civil engineer from Somerton, South Australia. Their ages are 28 and 25, and they enjoy filming, cartooning, art, and script writing, and would like to become professional entertainers. And they do a comedy sketch for us again today. Groom and Clancy report.
Good afternoon. This is Groom and Clancy report. Today we report on postal and telecommunications services. As a result of recent increases, telephones have an expensive ring about them.
And to gauge public reaction, we were in Martin Place this morning, where we asked a young woman whether she knew mail charges were on the increase.
She replied, "No wonder with all that violence on television."
But there was an even more violent reaction from government officials. Immigration officers were particularly concerned about the English migrant.
Will it be cheaper for a POM to write home or go home?
And at home in Brisbane, a group of housewives suggested forming a catapult club for inter-suburban communication.
They're still up in the air about it.
And the Homing Pigeon Society has proposed a postal system using carrier pigeons.
There is no doubt that they can provide sufficient droppings. But will the pigeons be interfered with by the ACTU hawk?
Meanwhile, the Postal Commission is not getting its feathers ruffled. It is busy creating a new image.
Stamps are being completely redesigned. Some will even feature nude girls bearing slogans like,
"Lick my back, moisten my other side, and I'll stick with you."
and for the discerning collector, pornographic stamps. But a word of caution.
It will be an offence to lick the stamps more than once.
One problem that hasn't been licked. A new issue stamp bearing the image of the Prime Minister has puzzled postal officials.
Early reports were that the stamp would not stick, but investigations have shown that people have been spitting on the wrong side of the stamp.
There have also been problems within the ranks of the Postal Commission. Recently, a junior postal clerk was posted to Melbourne from Sydney.
His mother is now claiming reimbursement of the 18 cents.
Something that doesn't make sense. Mail bomb scares, but some have backfired.
In fact, the IRA have lost 13 men this week. They made the mistake of putting return addresses on their parcels.
And muggings outside telephone boxes have prompted the development of a new public telephone design.
It will accept personal checks.
And on the more humorous side, the Postal Commission today announced the issue of telegram jokes.
You laugh if you get one. Well, that ends today's phone call, right? Hello? Reverse charges phone call from the Rest Point Casino. Take it? Go ahead. Yes, sir. Right. Okay, thanks. Yes, thanks very much. That was the Postal Commissioner, Tony. He's been watching the show, and he rang to apologise for the rush resulting from a new issue of stamps. They've been accidentally coated with a laxative. Now, while this may not have an effect on the gum, it could have a profound effect on
That definitely ends today's report. Next time we report on the medical and dental professions, we'll be seeing why dentists are always looking down in the mouth.
We'll see why cases of lead balls are not handled lightly by doctors.
We'll see the funny side of surgery. We'll see patients in stitches.
And we'll see which doctors get under their patient's skin.
Well, from me, it's good.
And from me, it's afternoon.
Australia.
Act 5, Groom and Clancy. It's always such a pleasure to have them on because, you know, Some pretty literate humor is going there. I'm very proud of those boys. I'm not allowed to influence the judges in any way, but one of these days I predict big things for them. Maybe not on this show, but big things anyway. No, I mean that. No, I don't mean it that way, you know. I mean very big, because they write some brilliant material. Beryl.
Oh, boys, I loved you. You're just a joy to watch and to listen to. Loved the deadpan expressions. The timing was lovely, and it was lovely that the telephone didn't work in the middle of a PMG sketch. However, I just think you're great. 42.
42. Bernard.
Most interesting for me is that you've sustained the standard of your material, and perhaps even better still, you've crisped it up. You've given us shorter entry into the gag line, which is, I think, the essence of success with this one-line, balanced style of humor. Don't take too long to set it up. Boom, 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 pay out, there's the tag. Delivery's improved. Obviously, you're more comfortable this time and more relaxed, and it's good to see that. Interested to see that the writing is continuing. Let's do all we can to encourage that, sir. We're told constantly that Australia needs new writers, and let's hope that you two will join the team. 37.
Act 5, 79 points. 79 points for Act 5. Now, make sure it's an orange card, and it says week 26. And if under Act 5 it says 79 points, you've got another $5. Here's a commercial break, and we'll be right back. Well, have you got your card ready? We'll go around and meet the acts. Act 1, 74 points, Superstition. Act 2, 61 points, The McNaughton Sisters. Act 3, 75 points, Leigh Harrison. Act 4, 70 points, Deborah King. Act 5, 79 points, Groom and Clancy. Act 6, 76 points, Vanessa Vaughn. And Act 7, 69 points, Chewing Gum. So, that means Act 5 with 79 points, Groom and Clancy are in the grand final. And congratulations, and we hope you enjoy the sharp television set and the radio. Which one gets which?
Hadn't thought about it. We were lucky to get this far, I thought.
Oh, you can share it, and I love your material. Well, the moment you've been waiting for at home, because the jackpot's worth quite a bit of money now. Total score of the 7 acts add up today is our jackpot number, and it is today 504. 504. So if you have that in the center of your card, and it's marked week 26 and it's orange, and it says 504, congratulations, you've got the jackpot. And if more than one has 504, then you have to share it, okay? I hope you understand that by now. If you alone have it, then you've got the jackpot to yourself. But if more than one, you share it. You have till 5 o'clock to call the station that you're watching now. And please, you know, don't rush in with your card. Just call them up, and they'll arrange everything for you. And the country viewers, call up, and they'll arrange time. Good. Well, it's getting closer and closer, isn't it?
Yes.
To the big day?
Yes. I'm in London at the moment.
Are you?
I'll be outside Buckingham Palace with
Waving.
With the flag.
Yes.
With the flag.
I was in Green Park, I think, is right across from Buckingham Palace. I used to rent a chair for threepence and sit in the sun. And Bernard, we'll see you tomorrow. We might talk about your show.
Oh, that'll be good.
Just might. See you tomorrow. Bye. Have a lovely day.
Pot of Gold uses Grace Brothers Removals, the professionals. Cast and crew fly Ansett Airlines of Australia and drive Avis, your other car. And stay at MFA Motels. Remember, wherever you're going, come home to MFA. Tommy and Bernard, dressed by Keith's Menswear, Sydney. This has been a Reg Grundy production, produced in colour in association with the O10 Network.